Claudia, maybe you can describe for us the origin of IX Web Hosting and where you came from.
Sure. Actually, that's a very interesting question because I have been in the web hosting industry for over 10 years now, and specifically for 7 years with IX Web Hosting. So I started IX about 7.5 years ago in Kentucky, of all places, in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, in the middle of nowhere. 30,000 residents there, and definitely not a place to have a data center or a very high-speed fiber optic connection. So that was a very interesting process. And over time, as we grew over the last couple of years, IX Web Hosting specifically started in 2003. Me being in the hosting business and owning hosting companies since 1999. And we grew to be the largest bandwidth consumer and internet connectivity consumer in the entire tri-state region there, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, etc. It was a very interesting ride. And I was actually in Europe at the time. That's where I grew up. I was born in Germany and grew up in Austria. Okay. And originally I was managing the business remotely. But then we grew and grew and grew, and we had more and more employees. From 10 to 20 to 30 to 50 members in our staff and in our management team. It just became too difficult to really focus on delivering good quality, delivering good service level and uptime with half of your manager staff being in a different continent and time zone, in Europe that is, and the other half being in Kentucky, and then some other guys spread out remotely, and that was just not ideal. If we wanted to really deliver excellent service and also grow the business, we have to be in one place.
Makes sense. Okay, I'm going to actually just dig a little deeper into some of the things that you've touched on.
Sure.
Give me a couple of key components that really separates IX Web Hosting and makes you the company that you are today.
Right. Well, as I was saying, we were back in Kentucky at that point, and then we all decided to move. We moved to Columbus, Ohio, a very good place for an internet company, actually, even though you wouldn't expect that from just hearing the name of it. Right. And moved everything there, consolidated everything there, and built our call center and our tech support center there as well. And we have over 50 very skilled, I would almost call them engineers, answering the phones 24/7. And then we have also some live chat and ticket assistance in our Ukrainian office, and they work very closely together. And since we moved, we were really able to focus on what does make us unique, what makes us different, how can we really provide a better service than our competitors do. And the competition in the web hosting industry is very fierce, as you know.
Absolutely.
So what we've built over the last year or two is a unique approach to support. So every one of our customers gets a dedicated, what we call support hero. So every support hero has a certain base of his customers, and he supports that. So you know that support hero's email address, you have his cell phone number, you have his direct extension, you can text him on Skype or do a video chat with him. You can, in any form, if you use AIM or ICQ and he doesn't have that, he'll download it or she'll download it, and you'll start chatting with them. And we've got dozens of our heroes chatting with customers every day. Hey, how are you doing? Hey, how was your graduation or happy birthday and all of that stuff.
So a real personal touch.
It's a real personal touch, and it's a real personal relationship. So the support agent, the hero, really cares about what our customers or what your goal is with your website. So you say, well, I have this flower shop, let's say, and I want to get customers. Then he'll get into, well, maybe start suggesting some design changes to your site, help you get those done, or maybe not do them for you, but help you and guide you in the process of getting them done.
Right.
So just keywords to advertise on, and really have this personal investment in making you successful with your website. And as a side note, their main compensation is in how many of each hero's customers stay with them.
Oh, okay.
So every one of our heroes can double their salary, literally, and become a very well-paid support agent just by retaining more customers. And this model, we just launched it 3 months ago, and it's worked very well for us. And customers love it. It's really taken off.
Unique, great.
And there's another unique point in terms of the hardware that we're doing now. We're virtualizing our entire infrastructure. Instead of having hundreds and thousands of servers spread across 50, 60 racks, we're condensing it down almost into really powerful virtualized blade and centralized storage server architecture, which will eliminate downtime, which will give you access to backups like you're not used to. For example, let's say you delete your MySQL database by accident, or delete a file that you didn't mean to delete. One click of a button, you can get your file back from 3 hours ago or 3 weeks ago, and that will come. That is not there yet, but everything is being migrated onto that platform right now as we speak, and it will pretty much eliminate any downtime issues that you might have.
Fantastic. Okay, so I guess you've sort of hinted on that a little bit, but I'm going to ask you to kind of look into your crystal ball, look into the future, and talk about some things that IX Web Hosting is going to deliver for the consumer going forward.
I think we would finish and complete the migration to this new hardware platform and architecture, and achieve that excellent service level that everyone strives for. And as that gets done, I would like the relationships that our support heroes start building right now with all our customers to deepen and to really bear their first fruits in making several or many of our customers more and more successful. And so I'd like to see that support hero program through and make sure every one of our customers has this personal relationship he can go to, because it's a big deal, right? Normally in web hosting, you call and you get a random person on the phone or a random person to chat with you. He might not really care about helping you, fixing your problem, because he knows as soon as you're off the phone, he's probably not going to talk to you again.
Right.
And this eliminates that entirely, right? So if you don't take care of your customer, the only person who's going to come back to is you. And that's why you really want to take care of anything that happens right away. And
now, as we both know, that kind of care and attention to a customer, that's expensive. Now, does that cost your customers any more to get that kind of
no,
attention?
it doesn't. It costs me more. But I'm happy.
Okay.
I'm happy to make that investment because any you can run a hosting company and be an average business any day. And yes, okay, that was maybe understated. It is a challenge and comes with its own challenges. But we really want to make a difference, and we feel that this kind of personalized support is one step toward that. And I wish other industries would adopt that too. I mean, how many times you called your airline company and you talked to a callous representative who treated you like garbage?
Dealing with that right now, but
and maybe doing, yeah, and hopefully it could become an ideal goal even for other hosting companies and even other industries to follow this kind of model. Like you have, when you're in a business and you have your own personal banker who really pays attention to you.
Yeah.
I believe you can do this even in lower cost industries, such as would be web hosting. You can start hosting for, let's say, $3 or $4 a month. And if you had a personal agent to take care of all your things, maybe you're also more likely to do more business with that company. And of course, that's something we're after as a business, also to work more with our customers.
Right. Well, Fadi, I want to thank you for your time again. I really appreciate it, and thanks for joining us.
Sure, you're welcome. Thank you very much.